Hello, this video is designed to help you register for fall classes as a first-year student in the College of Science and Mathematics at Bridgewater State University. What's in the video are instructions about how to register for classes and some explanations about opportunities to take linked classes available to most students. Linked classes are classes where you might take 3 or more classes together with other students in your major who are in the same math class as you. All students with a science and mathematics major would have received an email with a list of the correct courses for you to take this fall based on your major, your math, and your writing placement scores. If your writing placement score was a 3 or higher, you would have also received a recommendation for a linked class community. Those classes will be a first-year seminar. First-year seminars are required core curriculum classes at Bridgewater State. You have to take one of them. A math class that's right for you, and either the first class in your major or another core curriculum class that's right for you. The easiest way to register for classes is to follow the processes in this video to take the linked classes. But you don't have to do it that way. You can choose to build your own schedule based on the recommended classes in the email. This video will tell you how to do both. Let's think about that email. So Bristico is the name of the bear here at BSU, and we're going to assume that Bristico is a new computer science major at Bridgewater. He would have received an email very similar to the email that you received. There's a lot of information in this email, so you really do want to read it carefully. To start, I want to point out 2 aspects in terms of what classes to take. This section listed 2 are the courses that you would take if you were going to take the linked classes. And there's specific sections and specific times that those sections would meet if you were to take the linked classes. If you're not going to take the linked classes, down a little bit further down is a list of the correct classes that you should take. So in this case, Bristico's computer science major needs to take Computer Science 151, Computer Science 143, Math 150, and a section of English 101. He might choose to take those classes in the linked category, or he might choose to build his own schedule. And again, this video will show you how to do both. Okay, let's now talk about signing up for fall classes. We're going to start at mybsu.bridgew.edu. You may need to log into this page with your BSU username and password. You might be prompted to change your password if it is your first time logging in. You'll click on InfoBear. You may need to select single sign-on, and then you will enter your username, which is everything in front of the @student.bridgew.edu, and your password. You'll click on Student and then Student Profile. This is a really important page for you as a Bridgewater State student. You'll be on this page a lot. It's how you register for classes. It's how you see whether or not you've been advised. It's how you check on your degree progress. So Bristico here is at his page. You'll have a similar looking page. The first thing you need to do in order to register for classes is to sign the Student Financial Responsibility Agreement. Click on that link, read what it has to say, and agree to the agreement. This basically says that BSU is going to bill you for your classes. After you do that, go back and click on the link that says View Registration PIN. You're going to need that number, so write it down so that you have it handy. Okay, let's talk about signing up for the linked classes. So if I return to that email, we see that the linked classes here for Bristico are these 4 specific sections: Physics 199, Comp 143, Comp 151, Math 150. Bristico would need to review all those times. If those classes look like good and those times look like they would be excellent times to take classes, then you might choose to take this. This means that you would be in the same sections of all those classes with other students in your major, and you would get to know a lot of people quicker. If you're interested in doing that, you can click on the registration form link. When you do that, it brings up something called an Adobe Acrobat Sign form. That form will remind you to have signed the Student Financial Responsibility Agreement. If you haven't, then this form won't go through. You'll start by filling in your name and your BSU ID. That's the number 004 something 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 something. And then you're going to indicate which classes you're taking. So the easier way to do that is to copy from the email and paste into the box on the form the classes that are listed in section 2. You can also take a picture of the email or save the email as a PDF and attach it as a file. You don't have to do both. There's a few more steps to the form, like filling in your name, clicking that you sign, and you understand what you're doing. So if you're interested in these linked classes, the times look good to you, and all of that, then you can submit this form. It will take about a day for the classes to appear on your class list. If you've done that, then you will need to add a few more classes to your schedule. Or if you've chosen not to do that, you're going to need to add some classes to your schedule. We're going to describe how to do that now. To do that, we're going to go back to our Bristow page and click on Registration and Planning. After you watch the email, if you get stuck, you can always email Alexander Zills, who is the College of Science and Mathematics Advisor in the Academic Achievement Center, to help you out. Again, you want to have that email with the recommended classes handy. So the first step is to select the fall of this current year from the drop-down menu and enter your registration PIN. That was that number I had told you to write down a few minutes ago. And then you're going to have the email with either the linked classes that you maybe have already put in or the classes you need to find. These next few slides are going to tell you how to register from scratch if you did not do the linked classes. So Bristow was recommended to take Computer Science 151 or Comp 151 and Comp 143, Math 150, and a section of English 101 that fits with that schedule. Now notice, Comp 151 and Comp 143 are on the same line. You do have to add both of them. The system won't let you register for one but not the other one. So we're going to start with the first course in our major. So Bristow will type in computer and then select computer science from the menu as it populates, and 151 since that's the first number, and hit search. Scroll down, find a class you like. You're going to click on add, and then next to add there's going to be a notes field. That notes field will contain restrictions. Sometimes you're going to need to take a specific section of the other class in order to be in this class. So in this case, Comp 153 and Comp 143 are linked, and so there might be some information there about which sections you need to take. We'll need to hit the search again button, and this time we would enter computer science and 143, find the correct class, click add, click on the search button again, go back and change it to math and 150. For Bristow's case, he would look for math and 150 and click add. Now, you might notice in your email that you have letters after some of your numbers, like Bio 121L, or Math 161E, or Math 122E or T. When you're looking for those classes, write the L, E, or T after the number in the course number box. So when you go to search for the class, search for 121L in the course number, or 161E. That will help you find the correct class. After you've done this, you will be able to start to see a schedule form. You might need to, in the lower left, you can expand the lower left box to bring it a little bit higher up. You'll see that there are classes listed in gray and different times a day, and they'll be listed as pending. You are not yet registered for those classes. In order to really register for those classes, you need to press the Submit button in the lower right-hand corner. After you hit the Submit button, now you are registered for those classes. Those classes have changed to a new color, and you will see in the lower right-hand side that you are registered for those classes. Now, if you feel like you made a mistake and you want to make a change, you can drop those classes by using the little drop-down menu, which currently says None. If you select that, you can select Drop Web before semester begins and press Submit, and then that will take the class off of your schedule. Okay, so we're back, and let's say we want to add our English class or other core curriculum classes. Again, we can do search again. Bristow here was told that would be appropriate for him to take English 101. So he would type in English 101 in the search section here for English and 101. If he had English 101E, he would need to do those as well. You'll find a section that works. You'll notice that some of those sections will be full and others will have time conflicts that will be listed in the system. The system will not allow you to take a class that is full or has a time conflict with one of the other classes you are already taking. So select one that you're allowed to take, click on Add. It will appear in gray and be listed as pending on your schedule. And again, you must press the Submit button to register for that class. Once you have done this for a number of your courses, you may be ready to make an appointment with your AAC advisor. So further down the email, there are some instructions about how to make an appointment with that advisor. If you have any questions about the appointment or registering for classes, you can email Alexandra Zills at azills@bridgew.edu. It's really helpful if you include your BSU ID as well as the question that you're having in the email to her. And we're excited to have you here at Bridgewater. Thank you for working to build up your schedule. Really happy to have you come join us in the fall.